The Lord of the Rings all started with The Hobbit. Author J.R.R. Tolkien wrote this children's fantasy book as a standalone work. In it, Bilbo Baggins, the story's unassuming hero, discovers a magical ring. This ring was only meant to be a plot device, a way for Bilbo to escape the creature Gollum. But all that changed when Tolkien's publisher requested a sequel following The Hobbit's tremendous success. Rather than make a direct sequel, the author took a different approach. Tolkien expanded upon that briefly mentioned ring to create The Lord of the Rings, a trilogy of adult books that has had an incalculable impact on the fantasy genre. This epic drama is set thousands of years before the events of J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, and takes viewers back to an era in which great powers were forged, kingdoms rose to glory and fell to ruin, unlikely heroes were tested, hope hung by the finest of threads, and the greatest villain that ever flowed from Tolkien's pen threatened to cover all the world in darkness. Beginning in a time of relative peace, the series follows an ensemble cast of characters, both familiar and new, as they confront the long-feared re-emergence of evil to Middle-earth. From the darkest depths of the Misty Mountains, to the majestic forests of the elf capital of Lindon, to the breathtaking island kingdom of Numenor, to the furthest reaches of the map, these kingdoms and characters will carve out legacies that live on long after they are gone. Tolkien's iconic work has been adapted into many forms of media. The most famous adaptations are Peter Jackson's critically acclaimed The Lord of the Rings film trilogy, Jackson's not-so-critically acclaimed The Hobbit franchise, and Amazon's ongoing TV show The Rings of Power. Amazon will release all 8 episodes of Season 2 over the next few weeks. Despite being the most expensive show ever made, with a whopping $1 billion budget over its planned 5 seasons, The Rings of Power has proven to be divisive among the Lord of the Ring fans. Set during Middle-earth's Second Age, the series ignores a good deal of Tolkien's history of Middle-earth, even though he's written extensively on the subject and has produced a wealth of source material to draw from. Significant events are out of order, and some characters were created specifically for the show. You can pore over the thousands of pages that Tolkien has written, but you'll never find these 10 characters in any of his work.